welcome. Today I'm going to teach you how to do a bloom and glow effect in Godot using the node WorldEnvironment. So we're going to get straight into it, not going to be any code for this tutorial. So what we're going to do is start off a 2D scene. And in the 2D scene we're going to add in the icon. In fact, we can add in two icons. Let's just make them a bit bigger. And then we are going to go back to the node and we're going to add in the node that should apply the bloom. So it's world environment. Once you add that in, doesn't really matter where it is, but I just put it there for safekeeping, is we're going to go over to the environment, we're going to make a new environment, and once that environment's there, we're going to click it. Now this is really vital, is that we go to the background, we go to the mode and make sure it's on canvas. If you don't do that, this bloom effect won't work, because we're applying this bloom effect to the 2D canvas. A lot of these are actually for 3D, but some of them will work for 2D. One of those is glow. So we're going to enable the glow, and straight from the off I'm going to show you how to do two things. We can apply a glow bloom, so every time you put in a sprite it's always going to be there, it doesn't matter what the sprite settings are. And to do that, we're going to go, we're going to reduce the threshold, and as you can see, it applies the bloom. And you can see with soft light, it's not as much, but if we go to additive, it's a lot more. It's a lot more obvious. The difference between additive and soft light is that additive will actually, if you have another white sprite on top of it, it will add the colours together to make a more brighter colour. Whereas soft light will just leave it there. It was like no lights passing through it, but it's its own light at the same time. It's a little bit hard to explain. So this is great and all, but say if you had a ship that fired bullets and you wanted those bullets to have a nice glow effect, but you didn't want to apply that effect to the ship. So how would you do that? To do that, you want to go back to your world environment. You're gonna go put this back to 1, and for this purposes, I'm going to pretend that this is the bullet, this is the ship. So let's just make the ship a bit bigger. And then we're going to go over to the bullet, and then we're going to go to the visibility, modulate, and then what we're going to do is go to raw. And now you can see, you could imagine that the HDR threshold is these numbers. So anything from 0 to 1, you'll not see a glow effect, but anything above that, you will. And obviously, let's just change this to 2. And already you can see it's way too much. Let's just go to 1.3. And already you can see the effect. And that's pretty much it. Now, you could experiment a little bit more. Is that you could put the threshold up and you'll notice the bloom goes away. Or you could put it down, say if you wanted just a glow bloom but not too much. There's lots of things you can mess around with. You could have a general bloom here, how strong it is, intensity. I'll leave that with you to play with. Any questions, please leave them in the comments if you have a tutorial or just something that's not really well explained in Godot, because it is still early stages. Please let me know, I'm happy to do it. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and take care, bye bye.